Welcome. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of adverbs. Adverbs are essential parts of speech that add detail and depth to our sentences. They help us describe how, when, where, and to what extent actions take place. There are many categories of adverbs, each providing specific kinds of descriptions and behaving slightly differently in a sentence. Regular and irregular adverbs to comparative and superlative forms. Understanding these categories can truly elevate your writing and speaking. As we explore, you'll see how adverbs can be single words or even entire phrases and clauses, each playing a unique role. Let's start by looking at how adverbs are formed and the difference between regular and irregular adverbs. Now let's break down regular and irregular adverbs. Regular adverbs are typically formed by adding lie to the end of an adjective, sometimes with slight spelling changes. For example, quick becomes quickly. These rules are consistent and straightforward, making them easy to use. Irregular adverbs, however, don't follow these patterns. Words like well or fast are irregular, you simply have to memorize them. Understanding this distinction is important because it affects how you form and use adverbs in your sentences. Next, we'll see how adverbs can compare actions using comparative and superlative forms. Adverbs don't just describe actions, they can also compare them. Comparative adverbs show a higher or lower degree of how an action is performed, often by adding or using more or less. For example, faster or more quickly. Superlative adverbs express the highest or lowest degree, usually with est or most least, like fastest or most quickly. The basic form is called the positive degree. The process of shifting from positive to comparative and superlative is known as the degrees of comparison. This helps us express differences and extremes in actions, making our language more precise. Next, let's see how groups of words can function as adverbs. Adverbs aren't always single words. Sometimes entire phrases or clauses act as adverbs. An adverbial phrase is a group of words that functions as an adverb, such as in the morning or to go for a hike. These can be prepositional phrases, infinitive phrases, or even adverbs modified by other adverbs called mitigators and intensifiers. For example, somewhat slowly uses a mitigator, while very well uses an intensifier. Adverbial clauses, on the other hand, contain a subject and verb and are connected to the main sentence with subordinating conjunctions. They can express time, place, reason, condition, manner, or contrast. Mastering these structures allows you to add rich detail and clarity to your communication.